Welcome to the sport here on Prime with me, Oreku Wampofo. We start off straight from the Ghana Premier League, where match day 4 did see the first set of midweek fixtures as Hearts of Oak, they finally managed to break their curse at Sugar Kope after drawing 0-0 with Wafa. Now, prior to that, the Phobians had not won at Sugar Kope for the past 5 years and had even failed to get any point in Sugar Kope. In their last 3 visits, they conceded 11 goals against the Academy boys. Now, the 0-0 result could be a good one for Hearts of Oak, but the biggest problem is the fact that the Phobians are still yet to score from open play this season, and their coach Neo Dum is confident that the team would be scoring soon.
When we have the ball, we must play. We should not rush. But when they have it, either we'll go on high pressing or we'll do medium pressing, where we'll close all the spaces. So if you could see, they were sending all the balls to the empty spaces because my boys were closing all the loopholes where they use. But I think it's a gradual process which will come week in by week in. We'll be doing a very good job, and then it will come. So far as we are creating the chances, when we start to score, it will flow.
Thank you so much.
That was Neo Dum, the coach of Hearts of Oak. Let's now move to Legon Cities, who welcomed Ash Gold at the Accra Sports Stadium yesterday evening, and the fixture did end on a 0-0 match. A stalemate there between the two sides. But Goran Baratarevic, who is the coach of Legon Cities, he believes that his side have improved defensively.
We proved that we stabilize defense, that we are able to play well defensive. But now we have a lot of work to improve this in direction the goal of opponent, and we are in a point to do this. We need few weeks to bring it in one optimal an optimal shape. Our play forward play, power play in forward, and yeah, good. We played against one good team who stays on the second place. Now I don't know how does it look like. With a goal difference 6-0, and yeah, they didn't score against us, but we wanted to score against them at least, and we didn't do it too.
Was head coach of Legon Cities, Goran Baratarevic. Remember, Legon Cities are still without a win in 4 games and have drawn 3 out of the 4, losing 1 against Asante Kotoko. But let's go back to match week 4 and the results. Aside, Legon Cities and Hearts of Oak, there were some other interesting results there. We've already seen the Wafa Hearts of Oak game 0-0. Ken Faisal there drawing against Bechem United. Bechem United getting that late equalizer there. Legon Cities held by Ash Gold there 0-0 at home. Great Olympics, they played today against Karela and they finally won a game. Goals by Gladson Awako and Razak was enough to ensure that Olida they got that victory. Of course, some excitement there. All over Accra's Olympics have finally managed to win a game. But let's move on to some issues concerning the Ghana Premier League. And Lai Kinson, he's excited about the return of the Ghana Premier League.
It's good that we have our football back, and I was at the stadium, Accra Sports Stadium, watching Asante Kotoko and Legon City. Yeah, the atmosphere was amazing, So the hashtag bring back the love. For me, I think it's working now. You can see people trooping into the stadia across the country to watch their beloved teams, and it's good that we see our football back. All we need to do is to make sure we improve our coaches. Because for me, I think it's very, very important to watch good football. When you are a spectator, you go to the stadium, you want to see good football. You want to see tactical discipline from teams. Yes, we have the players, we have the skills and everything. I always say that when you go on the streets of Ghana, you find good quality players. But the quality of how to guide them and then make sure they are in the right place at the right time.
Still on some Ghana football, yesterday evening the Ghana Football Association did bring out the punishment for Asante Kotoko after there were, scenes of fan misbehavior against Berekum Chelsea at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium over the weekend. And Asante Kotoko were charged on 4 different counts and were given a 5-game home ban and, set to pay a 10,000 cedi fine. Now, the Kumasi-based club had 48 hours to respond to the Ghana Football Association, and they have done that after they accepted that this morning, and that means that Asante Kotoko will play 5 of their Ghana Premier League home games behind closed doors after pleading guilty to charges labelled against them by the Ghana Football Association Disciplinary Committee. Kotoko were charged on 4 counts of misconduct in respect of their matchday 2 encounter against Berekum Chelsea at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium last Sunday, which left a fan injured after being shot in the head by the police. The affected games are against the Busia Dwarfs, Liberty Professionals, Ashanti Gold, Bechem United, and Elmina Sharks. The club will also pay a fine of 10,000 Ghana cedis. Kotoko have won 2 and lost 2 after 4 games in the league, and they currently sit 9th on the standings with just 6 points. Now, former Kotoko coach Didi Dramani, he recounts his experience, as a coach and growing up in football at FC Northland, and he was speaking to Joy Sports' Nathaniel Watto.
My development has taken me to Europe to coach a European club, FC Northland. It tells you that it was a vision that I always thought of. I've always thought of having the opportunity to coach in Europe, and then in 2018 it came, and then I hooked onto it because locally at least I thought I had done what is important, and then at the national team level I've done what is important. But it was important to also try as much as possible to understudy the game at a different level where the game is seen. We all anticipate that everybody wants to learn the game from Europe, and whether we like it or not, that is where the game is really learned. And so it is important that if you have the opportunity of seeing what is done in Europe, tells where you've taken your career to.
I see.
And they are currently based in Ghana, and they're having their mid-season, warm-up and training sessions at Akosombo currently. But before we do go, let's catch up on some CAF news. And the latest in African news is that the new Ghana Football Association president, Keto Kraku, he's now received a position at the Confederations of African Football. We'll be finding out more in this report on my journal line, which is that the Ghana Football Association President, Keto Kraku, has been appointed as a member of CAF's organizing committee for the Africa Cup of Nations. He will replace the former Vice President of the GFA, George Afriyie, who was until Ket's appointment a member of the committee. CAF's organizing committee, which is made up of astute football administrators and retired players, is chaired by Ahmad Ahmad, who is assisted by Senegal's Augustin Senghor. The committee's mandate is set to expire in 2022, after which another committee is put together again. That would be it for the sports here on Prime. My name is Oreku Ampofu, and do have a good evening.